Shaunie O'Neal and Shaquille O'Neal have had a tumultuous relationship over the years. At one point, they were going back and forth in court because Shaunie O'Neal was trying to get every bit of cash from him as possible as she can get. So where they were living, she moved to California where you can get half the money to file for a divorce because she wanted to get as much as Shaq money as possible. And it had caused like a rift between them. They were going back and forth. He was shocked because he didn't know that she was going to California to file for divorce or to file her proceedings of trying to get what she thought she was entitled to. So over the years, they have became, I guess, friends, or they have a mutual understanding of how to co-parent properly together. So they show love in public environments. They show love over the media waves to each other. But Shaunie O'Neal was released in her book, memoirs, or whatever you want to call it, and she put in there that she wasn't sure if she was in love with Shaq. And I say this to say that sounds kind of crazy. Shaq heard it and did the high road. I mean, what do we expect? Well, we wanted to say, "Oh, I wasn't sure if I loved you either," but she did say that. And even though they're not married anymore, she's moved on to have a different relationship with someone else. She's, I guess, in a happy marriage now. So that leads to say that when Shaunie O'Neal was doing all of these things of trying to get half of Shaq money, Shaq adopting her kid, living the lifestyle as the wife, making basketball wives, she was not sure if she loved Shaq. Um, you know, uh, I would like a better breakdown of that. I know a lot of people would say, well, Shaq is okay with it. And it sounds kind of crazy. She's getting a lot of flack over the airwaves. She's getting a lot of flack over social media about that quote that she made, which is understandable to me, as I wouldn't like to be in a relationship with somebody for years. And while they try to take half of everything I have, find out that they never loved me in the first place. So when Shaunie is doing this now, I see a lot of people. There's a lot of hate against her, and of course, you're going to find some supporters of the situation that's saying that he was cheating, so she shouldn't have loved him. But I guess the point is that she never broke down that she didn't love him before she found out she was cheating. She just said she didn't love him at all. She wasn't sure if she loved him. No, not during the time when he was cheating, but she just wasn't sure if she was in love with that man. That's how she called him, that man. She didn't even. It's kind of crazy, when you read into words, it sounds. I know it's a quote, and they're trying to get your attention, but they got your attention by just saying it like that. At least to men, at least to I see a lot of women in there, the comment section of social media defending Shaq, saying that same thing that I'm saying right now. That she wasn't sure that she loved him. Why did she let him adopt her kids? She didn't sure if she loved him. Why was she trying to get half of his money? It felt like that was kind of crazy. And over the years, we have found out that there's a lot of guys that's coming out that's saying Shaunie O'Neal had infidelities too. Uh, Not sure about that. I never heard her admit to it. If y'all have, let me know in the comment section. But I never heard of her admitting to it. It's only all rumors. I know Shaq has openly admit that he was out there doing what he was doing. It's crazy to me, man. I don't know. I'm me as a person. If I heard that from somebody I thought I love, or I was in love with at one point, I I'm not sure how it would take me now in life as you're older and she's moved on, you moved on. So it doesn't really matter to the relationship no more. But it wouldn't matter to me that you took me to the cleaners and you got as much out of me as possible when you never loved me in the first place. That that's bothersome to anybody, male, female. No one wants to be used, or no one wants to feel like they were never loved or they were neglected. Being that saying, I see a lot of people saying that Shaq deserved it just because of the cheating. I see a lot of people saying that Shaq is a horrible person. I don't know Shaq personally, but the stories I've heard outside of the womenizing thing is that Shaq is a great guy. That Shaq go out of his way to help people. Shaq sees someone in the street and he give them money. He helped pay for school for single black women. He takes them shopping. He go in stores and pay for everyone in the stores groceries, pay rent, buy cars for single black women. These are stuff that are noted that you can easily look up. So a horrible person, mm, uh, I can't agree with that. Like I said, I don't know Shaq personally, but those stuff don't come at me as a horrible person. I don't know if it comes at you guys as a horrible person, but it doesn't come at me as a horrible person. I think that maybe he's a horrible person in a relationship. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he was just horrible in that relationship with Shaunie O'Neal. Who knows? Like I said, I don't know Shaq personally, but I do know that he's a guy that I see a lot of females defending. I see a lot of males defending, and I see a lot of people go to bat for him about his characteristic as a good person. So calling him a bad person or a horrible person is seems a little far fetched to me. But Shaunie seems to be living a happy life with her husband. Like I said, she's married. Her and her new husband, he's a pastor, sharing I guess a great life. And she's revealing these things now. And she may have already told these things to Shaq before. And I'm pretty sure since they have a quote unquote decent relationship, he has probably read the book, so he's aware of everything that's gonna come out to hurt his character or make him look bad. I would even say hurt his character, because I think that's kind of far. It's far gone. The relationship is far gone now. It's years. So I wouldn't say hurt his character, but make him look bad as the man that he was back then. But as of right now, I don't see that Shaq is upset. I don't see that that it really bothers him. So it couldn't be bothersome to fans overall. But I do understand why people would say, um, you know, if you didn't love the guy, or if you wasn't sure if you was loving the guy, why were you going so crazy to get as much out of his pocket if you can? And that would lead that's she doesn't love you, so that's why she's doing it. You know what I mean? She was trying to get as much money as she can, made her a millionaire above and beyond, and gave her some kids, gave each other kids, and I just find it odd that she would say something like that. I don't think that this is I don't think this is an issue for them, but I think it's an issue to a lot of people that's watching and paying attention to what's going on. I think it makes a lot of people think, maybe you'll think twice about getting married, or think twice about the type of person that you marry. Uh, Both of them seem to be happy, as I said. They're friends, quote unquote. So y'all let me know what y'all opinion is. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know if y'all agree with my assessment of this particular situation, or add in what you need to add in, or let me know how you feel about that whole Shaq and Shaunie O'Neal. I don't think I was in love with that man situation. I'm out.